Good afternoon, as today is a late start to the day. It is January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year to you. This is Coffee and Cards. It's my daily card reading, but if you were somehow drawn here, you were meant to hear the message too. I do shuffle off camera to shorten the video. And with that, we're going to jump right in. Today's first card is the numerology guidance card. And what was drawn was 33, and that is a master number, and it's communication. So, we really have something to say and speak our truth. Instead of keeping, things to ourselves out of fear, judgment, having a conflict, we need to get our honest opinion out and release energy in order to promote health. And it's something important that we have to say. And this card's encouraging us to communicate or even just express ourselves, whether it's, verbal, written, singing, dancing, the arts, whatever. There's many different forms of communication. It doesn't matter if it's, intended to be a dose of reality or inspire someone or heal, whatever it is going to raise your vibration for your highest good. So don't hold back. Next, we have the Santa Muerte Tarot. And we've drawn from the Major Arcana today, 5, the Hierophant. This kind of makes me think of yesterday, the Ten of Pentacles was drawn, and the Hierophant kind of reminds me of a legacy and a great mediator. They can connect what's above to what is below, what is, what will be. I always assimilate manifestation to him. The legacy comes from, this is usually someone older, wise, an ancestor. Key points with the Hierophant are communication, clarifying, protection. The advice from the dead on this card today is, once we've analyzed the situation with foresight, our means and what we're able to communicate proceed towards your objectives and your ideals. So, communication is the theme for the day. It was our master number numerology guidance card and then the Hierophant. So we'll go ahead and see what else we have in store for today. And next we've drawn from the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. And what we've drawn today is the 1 or the Ace of Cups. And that indicates fondness in this deck. 1 is generally a card of new beginnings. This card represents the start and development of an emotional journey or connection. This is happening. It will be a deep love for someone else that's going to develop in some sort of profound manner. I would venture to say that, this could even be a deep love for yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be anyone else, because you need to actually love yourself first. This may mean that you'll commit to something because you feel it's right to do so. Today is, the day of resolutions, so that kind of fits in. And we'll learn what it's like to have sentimental values, and that is, deeply something heartfelt, and that it comes from when we love ourselves. From the Alice in Wonderland Oracle today, we have drawn in the reverse 1, all in the golden afternoon. It's inspiration, a creative spark, imagination, and conception. Another 1 for 1. Creative spark's gonna inspire, we're gonna conceive something. This is a great card to receive again on January 1st with resolutions, even though, I usually don't make them. You may not make them, but I believe that, the universe is trying to tell us that we do. In the reverse, though, it meant that we could be feeling dull and uninspired, and we lack our creativity. We could be dissatisfied with work. We could be speaking negatively of ourselves. But at this moment, a spark of inspiration is going to descend upon us. And a wondrous tale is going to be told through us. This surge of imagination can take many forms. Just, as stated in the earlier card, it could be writing, singing, dancing. It'll be a creative solution to a problem we're experiencing. It can ask us to, improve our physical activity, learn new techniques, gain fresh perspective. It'll all tie into the story of our life. But we need to be open in order to allow ourselves to create. We need to invite our imagination to come and join the party. Next up, from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, we've drawn the butterfly ferrets. And the message on this is, I am reborn. Ferrets can be shifty. They kind of have a negative connotation. And the butterfly is the ultimate symbol of transformation. So what I'm getting from this is that, the ferrets were a challenge and a difficulty, and the butterfly, we've gone through all that, and we're expanding, and, we're very green right now at a new experience, but, this could be actually our resolution. It's something we're going to step into. This has a very protective energy, so whatever direction that we set or resolution we set, we'll be successful with. So this is such a good reading for today. Such a good reading. And next we're going to do the map. I'll be right back. And here we have the enchanted map for today. We have drawn Making a Choice, card number 30. And that could be a resolution right there. This states that we're going to, walk a path and, hit that fork in the road. And that fork in the road is a requirement to come to some sort of decision, because we could be faced with a dilemma and we need to take action. With that said, whatever action we take, we need not be afraid, and we need to take responsibility. The issue at heart is we may not have all the answers right now. We, may be in a fog. We need to trust our intuition, ask for signs from spirit to be led on the right path. We just need to be conscious and aware, because every action has a reaction. This life's always about learning, and we really need to be aware of what we put into our subconscious right now. But ultimately know that you're being guided for your highest good by spirit and the divine and the universe. Lastly, we're going to take a look at what is in our blind spot today. And that would be number 18, which resigns to a 9. This is the card of avoidance. So we're avoiding something that feels too difficult to face. This is some type of direct avoidance. We are doing or not doing something, and we could be using addictions to cover up the pain. We could not be communicating because we're avoiding, conflict. We could be living a total lie so we don't have to admit our truths, and that would be to ourselves and others. Or we stay distracted as a defense mechanism to avoid anything uncomfortable. What really sets avoidance apart from any other blind spot is that we know exactly what we're trying to avoid. Whether we admit it or not, we know. This blind spot's about the fact that we're the problem in the scenario, because we're using all these avoidance strategies. And we think that if we avoid it long enough, we'll either be able to face it one day or it will just miraculously disappear on its own. But in reality, it won't. Essentially, we're only putting off pain. The times that come to stop avoiding whatever it is, admit it, face it, deal with it, so that it can be brought to a resolution. So there we have it. So communicate, create, and resolutions. That's the themes for the day. I am going to do a general love reading in another video if you want to head on over and check that out on my channel. If you found this video, I'm glad that you did. If you like the energy and you stuck it through to the end, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.